Good evening, dear guests. Welcome to our 9th webinar on vertical farming as part of the Equine Plus project funded by the European Union through Erasmus Plus. Through this project, we aim to empower young individuals to embark on a journey that revolves around essential and interconnected topics on vertical farming and entrepreneurship, including topics on sustainability, climate change, ensuring food security, and adopting smart farming practices. Equine Plus is a 2-year project that involves organizations from 6 different countries: France, Austria, Greece, Turkey, the Netherlands, and Portugal. You can learn more about the project through our website. I will paste the link in the comment section in a minute. For now, allow me to introduce our distinguished speaker for today, Lorenzo Franchini. I hope I'm pronouncing your surname correctly. A visionary in the realm of vertical farming and co-founder of Vertical Farming Consulting and Education. Lorenzo will speak a bit more about himself in the presentation. So, yeah, I give the word to you. Give the floor to you, Lorenzo.
Okay, thank you, Yana. My screen is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah. Hi, Marco.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry for the noise. I'm in public transport. My question is more. Thank you very much for your presentation and for your time. My question is more related to the relationship you have with other stakeholders. For example, with when the products, the fruits and vegetables that you produce, compared to regular types of farming, how do you find where to sell the products to? Also, what is the relationship also with maybe are there any incentives for people who do vertical farming? I mean, compared to regular types of farming?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand so much. Can you write down in the chat the question? Can you do that?
Yes, I read down.
Joanna, you understood everything? Maybe you can add.
No, I also didn't understand.
Okay. Okay, if you can write, it's perfect. There is the chat.
Yes. In the meantime, maybe we can answer the question from Tika. She's thanking for the presentation and she's asking about how do you incorporate this no worries, Marco.
Okay, no worry.
I think how did you start it, the school programs? Okay, I will read it. I will not try to summarize it. Thank you for the presentation. Your focus on water, footprint, healthy diets, and sustainable diets in middle and high school is commendable. How do you incorporate these crucial aspects into the educational programs, and what impact do you hope to achieve in promoting sustainable practices among youth?
Okay, thank you. Okay, Marco, I answered this one. Okay, then we answer yours. Thank you, Tika, for the message. How do you incorporate this crucial aspect? Okay. For example, in the middle school, I cannot see myself, but okay. For the middle school, we created these little books, okay, where that is enjoying the part of cultivation, so they have the report to make at the end, okay, the report, but also the report for water that they put in the reservoir of the vertical farm, and that at the last lesson of the 5 lessons that they have, they cut the lettuce and they have used. And also they understand that during the workshop that sustainable diet a healthy diet is also sustainable. Okay, this is want to see the website of Barilla Foundation, Barilla from Parma, and they have some report about healthy food. Okay, so the book is very useful, but also our educators are very good to involve the students. Our lessons are very deductive. To the students, make them trying to think about trying to solve the problems we give them. And so, I mean, the workshop is I think is very well designed, and but also young people, as he's more, if we make this workshop to 40 or 50 years old people, I don't think they will change their habits, you know. So we are focusing on students also because of that. Obviously, the cultivation part is fundamental, because as I was saying, if you cultivate, it's called IKEA effect. If you cultivate, if you do something with your hands, you give more value to that. So it happens that students cut their lettuce and want to eat right away, even if in the first lesson they maybe told that they don't like vegetables or they don't like lettuce, but after they could grow that with their hands, they change their minds. Okay, so it is a mix. The students, we have a different approach, but okay, it's quite similar, but with more detail. But yeah, we start from water footprint of food, and then we go to the healthy is sustainable. So if you have a doubt, eat healthy and it's sustainable. I don't know if I answer. Okay.
I think yes. And the question of Marco, are there any collaborations or partnerships between vertical farms and other agricultural stakeholders, such as traditional farmers or research institutions? So did you work with someone else to make this book?
Okay.
Maybe not only directed towards the book, but
no, I got it.
I mean, book is very interesting.
I know we are 3 people in our NGO, and we developed the book, and we make the book check from other teachers, something like that. Okay, but speaking about vertical farms, I guess there are some connection between vertical farms and research institution. For example, in Bologna, the professor, I don't remember the name, but okay, in Bologna, for example, University of Bologna is making research about vertical farming, and they have also a spin-off to produce LED, LAD, horticultural LAD with I have no memory, but okay. Okay, so vertical farms is working in connection maybe with university and research institution, while traditional farmers not so much. Traditional farmers farms traditionally, and maybe the generation, the split, the change of generation. So the younger farmers maybe will be more open, but I don't know, because I mean, if they are getting money and doing what they are doing, it's hard. They want to change. But for example, our second project, this one is a farmer, okay, a greenhouse farmer, so already an innovative farmer, a greenhouse farm that close to Naples in Italy. Battipaglia has a huge greenhouses complex industry, and they produce arugula, lettuce on the soil in greenhouses, and he wanted to make something that make the client thinks that he is thinking about sustainability and the future. but also because of that, I think he was doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I can speak about my experience. I don't know around the world, obviously. I hope I have answered that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I have also one question. How do you balance consulting and education? Is it like 50-50, or how do you?
No, it's 99% education and 1% consulting. I mean, consulting, I have made in these 5-6 years like hundred of hours of call with people that were curious, but I'm not selling anything. So if I try to help you and better understand what is a vertical farm, what is the market, and which path you can choose to, I mean, to go to your project. So as you saw, we made 2 projects. So I mean, I am always open to help people and better understand this world, but in Italy, it's quite the market is only for very huge vertical farms, and in those one we are not useful.
Mm-hmm. And sorry, I forgot my question.
No more. It's late. Okay. No, it's late. I mean, I don't know. Okay. I cannot see the chat anymore. Okay, no.
No, there
There are no questions. I don't know. Okay.
Before we start recording, we were talking about your funding situation. So, because a lot of NGOs are having problems with funding, so do you plan to use some European funds for your activity? Or you mentioned that at the moment you're contacting sponsors. I guess they're local sponsors.
Yeah, no, it's something that I had to mention also before. I mean, also for Marco, there are a lot of fundings, European, regional, of the countries, but also private fundings that want to invest in the vertical farming sector. So my advice is to start with not your money, with money of different people. And okay, European fundings are not so easy to get because you need to make projects that involve more than one country. And I mean, it's not easy, it's not impossible. So if you wanted to work, for example, vertical farm together with research, together with, I don't know, something different, you can put together some different realities in different countries and get European fundings and maybe make a huge project. I don't know. But yeah, at the moment, we are getting more local fundings. For example, in Milano, we get Fondazione Cariplo. That is a banking foundation. Yeah, I know it. Okay, yeah, I need to stop. A banking foundation in Milan, also another banking foundation in Parma. But also we get some funding from Planet Farms. Yes. Yeah, obviously local is better for us. And yeah, the struggling is that every year we get to restart from zero. Okay. So, but we have in Parma, in Milan, all the schools that we are involving are interested in doing again. So that's the most important thing. And also in Milan, we have hired local educators, so we can stay home. No, not home, but in Parma. And it is possible to do that around the world. So if one of the people that will listen to this webinar after is interested in doing something like vertical farming education, we can send the vertical farm, we can send all the all the materials of the teaching materials, and we can work together also in different countries. So it's externalizable. Okay, and the only thing is to find the money, because it's not possible to go to every school and ask money for the project. We get the money elsewhere, and we go to the school for free.
That's a very good idea. I hope that someone from here would like to do some kind of workshops. But your student book that you created, it's in Italian, yes?
Yeah, but we can translate that, but yes, it's in Italian at the moment.
Yes. This was one of my questions, if it's possible to be translated to English, and like from English, then it's easier to be translated to more other languages.
Yes. Obviously, yes. I mean, I am the one in the NGO that want to share everything to the world. Obviously, my colleagues maybe don't want to do that for free, or to everyone, making that available. I don't know, but I have to discuss to my colleague, obviously, before any choice. We are in 3. So if you are going to launch your startup, think about that. You need to make decision with other people. I mean, these are my friends, but after last Saturday was our 4th years, our 4th birthday of Erasmus education. We were very happy, but also today we have a problem, quite time to time. Okay, it's normal, but as was, I don't remember the name. Nada was saying before. No, you are studying something like cooperating in the office, right? It's not easy, but it's important. It's true, Nada.
What I study has a little bit of what I'm doing as well, because I focus more on communication and dealing with different cultures, depending also on the topic. So in the topic of vertical farming, I could get into it, you know, if I have to look at how the communication works in this area. I have to also familiarize myself with all the terminology, and just to get to know the topic, because one of the things that I do is also translating. And so when I translate from one language to the other, I have to know the definitions in both languages, and depending on the target audience, I have to kind of write the texts in a certain way that these societies can understand it. So
okay. Perfect. Oh, okay. I was joking. I mean, there is a saying in Italy that is, if you wanted to start a company, start in less than 2 people. So okay, it's to say that it's not easy to work with other people in the long term. But if you are very good in communication between another, maybe it's possible. It's easier.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the things that is very much ignored in a lot of different organizations, or just between people. The power of communication can solve so many issues that are going on, or if there's something that is not working very well. I think just with knowing how to communicate will really help in developing and just further continuing the projects in the, let's just say, less stressful way, and in a way that is very comfortable for everyone, and also enjoyable at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, our society is not easy to live in, because if you work 8 to 10 hours a day, I have a friend that works also 12 hours a day. How can you have the chilling, the serenity to speak, gently, to be gently with the people? And also, speaking about the environment and food, if you work 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, how can you grow your food? How can you, if you cannot grow, how can you choose your food carefully, going maybe to agricultural market or farmer market? Or how do you cook your food, because more you cook, more time you spend in the kitchen, more your food will be healthy and sustainable. I mean, we work too many hours.
Yeah, no, I understand. We live in a very stressful society. So let's just say it's a wishful thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so we are out focus. Sorry, Joanna.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Maybe we can wrap up and finish if there are no other questions.
Marco, if you have more technical questions or something like that, please send me a WhatsApp or email.
Thank you.
Verticalfarmingconsulting.com is our website. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to
Sorry,
ask you if it's.
I will ask. Thank you. And thank you again for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lorenzo, I wanted to ask you if it's possible to share maybe your email address. Yes. And
okay, if you go to our website, there is our email, but if you want my email is like Lorenzo at and our domain. No, it's not true. No, it's okay. I can write in the chat or
I have it here.
Okay, you have it. Okay, so Lorenzo at vfeducation.com, right? For the Italy one.
Italy one.
Okay, Lorenzo at vfitaly.com.
Yes. So it will be also uploaded in the platform if you give your permission.
Yeah, I give you. But if you write on our social network, you can. I mean, I will answer. So you can contact us in many ways.
Okay, we will also put the link to your social network then.
Thank you. If you want to follow us, let's grow the future.
Yes, I hope that many other people will listen to that webinar and will visit your page. Thank you for your insightful presentation today, and to our participants, thank you for joining us on this journey. I hope that you've gained valuable knowledge that you can apply in your own efforts to make our world a greener, more sustainable place. We are open for collaboration. So when we upload, even after we upload this video to our platform, you are more than welcome to contact us. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for your.
Thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.
Good night.